Hi there, Mysterious Jackson here. Here's some songs that I would put up still a 40. Hot Street, Behind the Mask, Remix, She's Trouble, For All Time, Someone in the Dark, Midnight Man, Misfit Lover, Nightline, Fantasy, You Will Never Give Me Love, Rolling the Dice, Spice of Life, and the original version to Lady in My Life, PYT original version, and Attitude. And the reason why I went with this listing is because some of these songs were on my original copy of the album. Another song I would put on the album as a pre-order bonus is Say original version with Michael on lead and Paul McCartney as the feature. And I would also put the original version to The Girl Is Mine and list the album version to The Girl Is Mine featuring Paul McCartney as a remix. And I would also put For All Time 2008 version on the album as a remix and say at the end of the credits, In Loving Memory of Michael Jackson. And little side note about Fantasy. Anybody ever heard of the band New Edition? Yeah, the song Can You Stand the Rain samples parts of Michael Jackson's Fantasy song that was not released. And that is the only reason why I like them and that song. Because as of late, their new stuff annoys the hell out of me. Because they went the route that I knew they were going to go down. And it's very trot heavy. And don't get me wrong, I have nothing against New Edition. They're a great talent. But I know they could do better. And the album that they came out with, they need to redo that over. Because they got better stuff they could put out. And I'm not saying I don't like them, because their old stuff I play a lot more than I did when they were white hot. But see, this generation doesn't understand good music. And for those who doubted me about 8 of these songs being on the album, I told you so. I told you Carousel was going to be on there. I told you Get Out of the Rain was going to be on there. And I told you Starlight was going to be on there. And I also told you Carousel was going to be on there because there was an acapella. And usually, in this year anyway, if they released an acapella for Nightline and Hot Street, for this year, it would have been on the album. But they didn't. I mean, they do have acapellas for Nightline, but those were last year. And due to the fact that they had allegations going on, they felt it was not right for Thriller 40 to come out. By then it wouldn't be called Thriller 40, it would be called Thriller 39. Because it was supposed to come out 39 years ago, in September. But, due to the fact that there was the documentary surfacing and rearing its ugly head, the project was on hold. And, like, I told you that Got the Hots was going to be on there. I knew What a Lovely Way to Go was going to be on there because the acapella was released and the estate was giving the fans hints on Twitter on what the next song's going to be. And if you guess right, that's how they will take your vote and put it in on the album. And due to the fact that they probably didn't have clearance or the rights to put Hot Street on the album because Rod Temperton is no longer with us and Bruce Reedeen is no longer with us, they couldn't put it out. And due to the fact that they didn't have clearance or blessings of any other members of the family, excuse me, they didn't put it out. And like I was saying in part 1 of the video, if songs come out on compilation albums, they're going to get overlooked intentionally because the compilation albums only consist of #1 hit songs that made it to the charts, or songs that are beloved and well known, and chart toppers. And even if those songs that are unreleased get thrown in there, they're only thrown in there to get people to buy the album. And I get it. People wanted Sunset Driver on Off the Wall instead of Thriller. But look at it this way. This isn't the first time an Off the Wall song made it onto Thriller. You Want to Be Starting Something was originally on Off the Wall. But they felt it wasn't strong enough or ready to be on the album, so it was taken off the album. And rightfully so, because if you look back at it and then listen to it on Off the Wall and then listen to it on Thriller, you would see why they saved it for the Thriller album. But the songs that I definitely would put on the album are Hot Street, Not Lying, Got the Hots, Behind the Mask, original version that says Mike's Demo, You Can't Win, and then change the name to Get Out of the Ring, so that way people will be happy. I will put For All Time, original version, and I will put the remix. Someone in the Dark, Midnight Man, Midnight Lover, We Are the World original demo, There Must Be More to Life Than This, original version featuring Freddie Mercury, and I will put Love Never Felt So Good, Thriller version, and I also would put the closing version to Someone in the Dark. Well, that's my list. What songs would you put on the album? Let me know in the comments. But please be respectful. Bye. I'm the original Steve Jackson, and I'll see you later. Love you guys.